Okay, so with that being that, instead of you having to watch me play horde mode all night, let's let's go talk to the board. Let's get some DLC underway.
Hell, Director.
Give them hell, Director. Uh, I have to go to my office. Wherever that is.
How deep did the hiss get?
Where are we heading? This way.
Even if it was a dream, I feel Darling reached out to me through the hotline. I have a feeling.
Director, situation crisis. Uh-oh, in the Foundation. We demand your attention, Moxie. Aldous House is in danger. We open the door, tree in maintenance. Hurry, post haste.
Problem in the Foundation. That was Ahti's vacation spot. We need to check this out.
Okay, so where? No, it's the maintenance sector. Duh. They literally just said that. Do I have any other nearby travel points? No, I don't. I like how I can do it here, but I can't actually like go into the main room where everybody is and float. Like I'm spamming B to dash forward.
Welcome back, Director.
Board countermeasures. Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Never mind. Oh well, it's gone now. Kill enemies in the maintenance sector. That's going to be easy because I'm going there. Kill his demolition experts. Okay, I suppose we'll go there. And we need to head to the Foundation. I'm just looking over your ideas, so if I'm a bit quiet on that side, I'm just reading through them again.
Dark, quiet, trans-dimensional. This place really suits Ahti.
Find the door. Well, would you, Adam and Eve? It's
So
here.
that etching is the door. Okay, let's try opening it.
So everything from here on out, completely new to me. Well, actually, to be honest, answering the phone call was completely new to me. I like how there's an uh-oh in the Foundation. Oh, there we go.
No time for sightseeing. The board said this was an emergency.
Well, I can't see shit. What do you mean, sightseeing?
Looks like no one's been down here in a while.
I thought that was an enemy then. It might be, actually. You never know. Has a massive penis just sprouted out of the ground?
Crystals are kind of pretty. Emily would be having a field day down here.
My life's
been a strange one. Certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither. It's a shifting pit. On the street, it's just another drab building standing there for anyone to see. But no one does. How do we miss it? Northmore. Acting director in Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me, his bookworm son, the supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
Okay. So that's how long it's been since someone's been down here then? Because there's been at least, what, 3 directors since then?
The Foundation. Bottom of the oldest hell. Stop the hiss.
Marshall? How was she on the hotline? Unless she's dead. Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
Well, a bit of a weird way to kill her off, wasn't it?
Two Hiss found their way down here too.
Oh, hi. You know, whilst I was trying to, like, you know, explore, it'd be nice if you left me alone for 5 minutes while I did so. Is there a map for this place? Yes, but it contains nothing right now. I assume that's just absolute death if I don't jump down there. I mean, fair play. Is extremely interesting, let's say that. Oh, it's a control point. I'm gonna safely. Oh. I'm gonna safely assume we'll come back through that door in a minute anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering what this is, what part of the area this is. At first I thought the cave paintings in the Foundation chronicled ancient humans' encounters with natural occurrences like weather, but soon it became clear they depicted events far outside the average human experience. Also, it seems I was wrong to assume the images are ancient. Radiocarbon dating suggests something impossible, that I've been down here longer than the paintings. That's absurd though. The style and medium clearly indicate a Paleolithic origin. That's a mouthful. I was ready to conclude that an ancient community of humans lived in or around the oldest house. Now, with this information, I don't know what to think. Is one of our agents drawing these, or is there someone else down here with us? This place has a habit of skewing my results, so perhaps the data is corrupted, or perhaps some paintings were created at different times. The art does seem to chronicle not only the past, but the present, and possibly even the future. I see them in echoes of the board, some linear architecture, even what could be interpreted as a director, Are the paintings telling a story that's still being written? If so, who's writing it? It's Alan Wake in his typewriter. I know he's a writer, not an artist, so... Hey! I have melee enemies? Can I fight you? I don't know.
The hiss pickaxes now.
Hiss sharpened. Okay, so they're getting smarter. Fair enough. Because this, I mean, I was gonna say this reminds me of the red sand that Darling likes so much. Relocation order. Tom, you missed the good news. I'm sure the official memo will go out soon. But Northmore called an all hands at the crossroads to announce we're finally moving out of this hellhole and up to the house proper. Bureau Brass apparently solved the moving walls problem, or at least figured a way to pinpoint where and when they happen. All I know is going up means goodbye darkness, goodbye weird lunches with that ex-Nazi scientist, and goodbye pissing into the pit. I know that was you, Barry. Northmore's ordering the Foundation sealed as soon as we can. As soon as we can haul our stuff out and somehow convince Ash to come with us. He's the only one kicking up a fuss. This is long overdue. We've lost 11 men and down near $10,000 in supplies moving between the entrance and the Foundation. And for what? Research. Ash is batty if he thinks we want to stay here and sift through more sand for him. It's just rusted iron flakes anyway. Did you know that? We were breathing that shit in. Rusted iron flakes. Okay. So obviously with it being called the Foundation, is it literally the foundations of the oldest house? Beware of dangerous toxic geysers. Okay. I'll be aware of them. For now. Foundation accident. Mr. Wilder, I have some bad news. You remember that Robert Ricardo fellow we brought in as a special consultant to map the lower caves? Well, today he found a chamber with weird eyes covering every inch of the walls, and a strange black pillar in the centre. Kinda looks like the one at the crossroads, but smaller. We had a bureau member shadowing him, but whatever happened in there did a number on our guest. The docs are taking a look, but it's pretty clear Mr. Adventure's exploring days are over. We know we were careful to limit the guy's exposure to non-ordinary. Carrying him through the upper floor was a real hoop, by the way. But we need to reevaluate our policies on external contractors. Honestly, we'd be better off forming a special division trained in repelling and orienteering than subjecting more outsiders to the shit we deal with. They almost always end up dead or loony. Okay. So... Hey, this
the
looks
astral
like...
plane is cutting into our dimension.
Yeah.
What if this happens in the upper floors? It'll destroy the bureau.
Cave bleed. Yeah, that's not good. Did I knock him off? Oh yeah, must have. Who's firing at me then? Oh, it's you. Goodbye. Yeah, that's not a good sign.
I wish I'd brought Emily with me. I could really use my head of research right about now.
Oh. Well, Polaris is still with you. It's kind of a thing.
Marshall? Marshall! You're alive!
No, you're seeing things.
Wait! It's Jesse! The director!
So what's causing... I mean...
Whoa. This place is huge. Marshall? Can you hear me? She was on the hotline, so that person couldn't have been Marshall, right? One problem at a time. Let's see what's going on with that pillar first.
I'm just trying to think what could have caused potentially for the astral plane to... Nail door monolith is her. Touch revere to enter. Foundation pillar. The pillar on the crossroads is best described as an onyx spike that protrudes from the cave floor like an imposing stalagmite. Despite its aggressive silhouette, the structure is an undeniable allure. Freud would certainly have something to say about the pillar's overly erect nature, but I'm more drawn to Whitmore's essay on dynamic layers, structures within structures, at the fractal mirror in every being. Given its specific location, I believe the pillar is either the very heart of the oldest house or an intrusion within that heart, or perhaps it's like a husk of the seed from which the oldest house sprouted. Trottier wrote, the great architecture isn't built, it grows. But then why does this pillar look so different from the rest of the place's concrete walls and rocky caverns? It's easy to see it as an anomaly, a buried artifact, a foreign body, a demonic phallus. I wonder if this pillar is any more welcome here than we are. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you would say it looks like a penis, but fair enough. I'm gonna check in here before I investigate the nail. More help would be better, knowing what I'm going up against, huh? Shield injury energy recovery, okay.
It's been 5 days since we first entered the building. Traversing the interior is dangerous due to the shifting, but we did manage to find a lower cavern that seems structurally predictable, which is a scientific way of saying its walls won't crush us in our sleep. Northmore even made a discovery. A pistol placed on a stone pedestal in front of that strange ebony pillar. Seems like something out of a storybook, except the heroes usually find swords, not handguns. But it is the perfect lure for someone like him. Hours after finding this weapon, Northmore cornered me to spout some nonsense about how the board had made him the director. He ranted about the title being meaningless before now, calling Father and all other previous directors shams, frauds, and worse. I think this place is worse for Northmore than it is for me. Strangest thing? There was no pedestal in front of that pillar a day ago. This building has swallowed a dozen of my men, and now it's handing out presents? Is it playing some sort of game? If it is, we're most certainly losing. Hell, we don't even know the rules.
So this is literally where it all began then. Maybe we'll get some background into the board and everything like that. That'd be quite cool. Repair the nail linked to prevent astral consumption collision. This is the director's duty plot. Authorized for a single new tool upgrade. Used to save the Foundation, us, the Bureau. Explore the challenge. Left, self, or right weapon. Only one is permitted. Which will you choose or become?
So I can only choose one? I thought I was done with these tests.
Oh, so I can choose. I can either have it so it upgrades my left was right, myself right was the gun, right? I think the ability to manipulate seems quite fun. We are tweaking, cultivating the ability. You. Okay. Can I have both? Can I be greedy? Or both? Surely it's got to give me both, right? First elected to receive and earn this, you should feel honoured, handled. Okay. I like how it gives you the option. That's a good choice. Dismantle, loosen the 4 keys, locks, MacGuffins. Located in the fringe nowhere of the astral plane. Oh! No. I fucked that up. I didn't think I was gonna make that jump, so I did. I just. Oh, that's cool. I can turn it into spikes. That's awesome. Just out of randomly out of curiosity, what would you have chosen in that option, chat? Would you have gone the same as me? Would you potentially have gone for the gun that can undo them? I hope I get both. I really hope I get both.
Okay, let's review. This broken pillar is called the Nail. It was broken by something, and now the astral plane is bleeding into the Foundation, which will destroy the oldest house, the Bureau, and everyone inside. I need to find 4 locks, or keys, or whatever, to stop that from happening. But I'm the director. I've handled worse. This should be simple-ish. You with me?
Okay, so I have to... traverse this then. Well, that's a problem because I can't see if there's any. What's that? Can I make that? No, but that can. Come on, get rid of your toxic goop. kind of unsure what to say. I don't even know where I am. Seed accelerator, that's going to be an interesting one. What is up here? So something is causing the nail to break. The nail seems to be almost like the starting point slash catalyst of the oldest house. And without fixing it, everyone dies. Seems logical. Try and get this guy from here. The fuck? Oh, it's you. Even hiss. What are you? Like concrete men. The music's still playing that I'm in a battle, but I don't see anyone else.
This area looks newer. Is it from the upper floors?
Oh, that was fun. That tickled me greatly. Complete the ritual in the collapsed department. The fuck is this department? Okay. Okay.
There's something behind that his barrier.
And how do you expect me to get up there? Okay. I guess by walking up slightly up those stairs might have helped. I guess I'm this way. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of map checking and things, so... I thought the reason that the building could collapse was potentially because of the amount of altered items that were transporting us into different, into the actual plane. thought that might have something to do with it. It's a theory. I can't actually get into the building I need to get into. Shift account, part 1. To whoever finds this, I am Containment Processes designer Janine Gibbs, and I'm writing this document to document the largest building shift to ever occur. Here are the facts. A considerably large section of the containment sector, including the processes and protocols offices, our research facilities, and a fair chunk of the fire break has been yanked down into a chasm that reaches far below lobby level, I think. It was a violent shift, and I regret to report several casualties. Injuries were sustained by all, but many of us, myself included, are still mobile. We set up a base camp and started triaging. There are little supplies. We've explored the surroundings and found caverns of all things, maybe in some sort of cave threshold like the quarry. Wherever we are, we're not the first. There are some rusty power cores, old lights, signs, infrastructure. What was this used for? Why did they seal it off? Why have we never heard of it? More importantly, how are we going to get out? Well, yeah, you don't have that teleportation skill. You know, fresh out of that. Kiev summary. A series of reverberating sounds observed in downtown Kiev with no sign of origin. The event was witnessed by the city's general public. Mental and physical symptoms were reported, including aphasia, sleep paralysis, and excess blank in the reported individuals. Due to the brief nature of the event, overseas bureau agents were not able to respond while it was active. Immediately upon arrival, agents collected audio recordings taken by local witnesses. All bureau monitoring stations, located at global junctions of acoustic amplification, were directed to monitor any auditory events of similar pitch, wavelength, and duration in an effort to trace echoes or epicenters. In the following weeks, similar cases were reported from both various amateur sources and bureau stations in major cities across the globe. The subsequent events diminished in volume and frequency per each occurrence. The event is believed to be generated by planar friction, though this is not confirmed. See file 71-849-062 for full hypothesis. Okay, I just thought all these people were down here as well. Like, I doubt any of them have survived. And when the hiss took over as well, they won't have those protective, like, chest pieces either. I think there's too many enemies. You know, you can help out. That'd be nice. Assuming you used to work for me or something. Firing wherever the fuck that is in. Looks like they turn the grabbing whatever they can turn into a massive sword. Stuck. I just needed to go in here to get some health. Is what I'm thinking.
You're listening to America Overnight. It is, don't worry.
We're gonna miss most of that. I apologise in advance. I need to try and find out what the thing was that appeared behind me a minute ago. How? How did that kill me? I don't understand how that killed me.